Hi,
Hi,
besties.
besties.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Grecia
We're coming to you live again from my house.
with live audience.
And it's the same day as we recorded the last episode. So today we have in the studio Henry. He's sitting right here in between us. And then Marlise is behind the camera.
She's the camera woman.
Yeah. Production is behind the camera today. So this episode's going to be all over the place. Honestly, they always are. Sometimes we have a vague theme, but if not.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we have some random things to talk about today, but let's just get into it. So, Gracia, who was your pop offer of the week? Mine is this game called Overcooked on the Nintendo Switch, and you basically
Oh, I have one then.
you just like have to like make things like, so basically like, okay, let's say you have to make hot dogs, so you have to like cut the meat, cook the meat or whatever, cut the bun, put ketchup, mustard on it, and then turn in the order. But they make it like hard, like whatever. If you know the game, you know the game. But I was playing with Josiah, and it made me realize I don't think I could ever work in the food industry.
Yeah, it's fucking hard.
I get really stressed just playing the game. And I'm like, how do you find this fun? And it is really fun. But Josiah's like, this makes me feel alive.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the rush of like having to make those orders like quickly.
Yeah, some people like it. I personally don't.
I
I
mean,
have anxiety.
I like fast-paced things. I just like food stresses me out. I don't know what it is.
Anything fast like stresses me out. Like that's
Like what?
anything like, or anything about like that's about waiting. Like
Waiting?
anything.
Oh, people waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything like that like stresses me the house up down.
But yeah, this is that one's not a crazy one. The game is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, normalize video games.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Wait, okay, I guess that's stupid. Me talking about one of the biggest industries.
Yeah.
I just mean like I forgot like video games like are a fun thing to do.
There are. I've been like recently like playing a lot of like I don't like that shit.
Okay, well I'm holding a Valentine heart that says hot stuff, but Gracie didn't want it.
Those things like gross me out. They remind me of like medicine or something.
Of what? Maruchan?
Medicine.
Oh, this one really tastes like medicine. Anyway, that's my pop offer of the week. It's not that deep. Who's yours? You said you just thought of something.
Oh, I forgot instantly.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me try to remember.
I said overcooked.
Okay. Well, my offer of the week is the Netflix original series You.
Oh.
I'm currently rewatching it, and it's really popping off. Like the first and second season, Eats. Actually, like the second one's like more my like style. I don't know. I think because like we go to LA a lot, so I know like a lot of the references.
The fake Erwan.
The fake Erwan. They're talking about Cafe Gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of like places like that they film, like we've been there.
Yeah.
So they're like really hits, and I just like the whole like LA society. I like how they kind of make fun of it.
Yeah. Like the culture of like nice clothes
and scary blogging people. Us.
Dog with a blog. Henry. Wait, we're scary? I don't think we're scary. We're self-aware.
Sure.
Comment down below if we're self-aware.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a good one. I love that show. Yeah. Well, I can't wait for it to end. Like, he's gotten away with too much.
The fourth season was like, who asked for that?
I don't know. I think they just really were trying to extend
like,
it.
I did ask for it, but like, it just like did not hit.
No.
Actually, with the third season, they should have just cut it.
By the way, Henry abandoned us, and he's trying to lay with Marlise, but he looks confused of how to lay down.
He's trying to make up Marlise make.
Oh, he wants to lay in that little gap behind her legs. Guys, those were not that exciting, but
life
whatever.
is like that sometimes.
Okay, this is a complete 360.
Okay.
I have the darkest and most sinister flop of the week I've ever had.
Damn, you're scaring me.
Like really, like just so sinister and dark and like. I don't know if I learned about this in school. I mean, I'm like an art major, so like I never took like science or like any of that. Mm-hmm. Well, in high school and like the GEs, but like I found out. So the other day I saw this thing that was like, I'm gonna read you the headline.
Is it like Daily Mail type of shit?
No, it's not Daily Mail. It's NPR. Henrietta Lacks descendants reach a settlement over use of her stolen cells.
Wait, what?
Okay. So, let me tell you about this. There was a woman named Henrietta Lacks. She in the 1950s, I believe, she had cervical cancer, and there was like, I believe she had like a tumor or something.
Mm-hmm.
The doctors, she was black.
Mm-hmm.
The white doctors removed cells from her tumor without her knowing
Mm-hmm.
or giving permission for it, and they used that for like to learn about the cancer or whatever. But they didn't tell her, they didn't ask for it, like they literally just took her cells.
Yeah.
And they're called HeLa cells now, like for short of her name.
Mm-hmm.
And they found out that they had properties that could, I'm just reading this NPR article because I don't know anything about science. They had remarkable properties that allowed them to be endlessly reproduced, and they have since been used for a variety of scientific breakthroughs, including research about the human genome and the development of the polio and COVID-19 vaccines.
That's crazy.
So they took her cells,
and multiplied
reproduced them millions of times. They still exist.
And
She
they're
still has living
testing
cells
them.
right now, and she's like dead. Like she's been dead for a long time, but her cells exist everywhere in labs everywhere, and it's like, I just thought it was so dark and sinister. Like doctors are so scary to me, but also like how racist. Like they just took her cells,
Yeah.
and
Without asking.
like I was just so shocked. I didn't know about that, but anyways,
Like if she didn't have a say, basically.
yeah, like she had no agency over her own body.
Wow.
And so her descendants, I believe they sued, I don't know who they sued, Thermo Fisher Scientific. So they argued that she and other black women were preyed on by a group of white doctors in the 1950s,
Mm-hmm.
and that her family was never compensated for the use of her genetic material, which made such profitable science advancements,
Because it's her body.
scientific advances
That's
possible.
crazy.
Yeah, like
Thinking about it that way, it was like they were still using her body.
yeah, so many years. I just could not believe. I just made me like, I was just so mad. I was like, what? But like, okay, it is like, for example, let's say someday I get like some crazy disease, and they're like, we can't save you, but like we could probably like use your case to like save people in the future. I'd be like, well, at least something came from it. But if I gave permission for that,
Mm-hmm.
you can't just like take some, I don't know, it was just like so violating, but like down to the cells.
Especially like also like women.
Yeah.
Like women's bodies and a black woman's body.
Yeah, I could not believe it.
Fuck.
But the good news is that the family won the settlement. I don't know how much they got, but because the terms of the settlement agreement are confidential.
It should be millions, honestly.
Yeah.
if it's
Also,
been that
apparently,
long.
they made a movie, and Oprah Winfrey played her.
What the fuck, when?
I don't know. It says Lacks' life was the subject of a popular nonfiction book, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and later a film of the same name starring Oprah Winfrey. And anyways, the day they won the battle or the court case or whatever it's called, whatever. One of Lacks' grandsons called it a day that will go down in history because it was her 103rd birthday. Well, it would have been her 103rd birthday, but I just thought it was so dark and sinister. But they won the let me see. Oh, it says parties are pleased that they were able to find a way to resolve this matter outside of court and will have no further comment. So I don't know. But I just thought it was so dark, and I had never heard of that because I went to public school. Yeah, I don't really think I had any good science teachers. Did you? And I enjoyed science,
not really.
fine, but I was just like,
I had like this one science biology teacher in high school that like she had like such a big blended family. I think she had like two kids of her own, and she had like 10 adopted ones, and they all lived happily in a little house.
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
It sounds like well, I don't
cheaper
know.
by the dozen.
Sure, sure,
And then
queen.
I had a teacher in middle school I used to fight with.
Why?
I don't know. We were like friends. It was weird.
Wait, you fought with the teacher?
Yeah, it
Was
was
it a
like
man or
play
a girl?
fightings. Yeah.
A man?
Yeah. Like one time I made him like a card that said I love you. No, I love you or something, and at the end it said JK, and he was like, "Oh, what does the JK mean?" And I was like, just
Kidding. Kidding.
I want to say his name, but something with a K. What's his
Oh,
name?
whatever. It doesn't matter.
Just-
His initial was K.
Yeah, his initial was K, and he like believed it, and like he like put it like in the front of the room so everyone could see it because he really liked it. And then like some kids were like, "No, she meant just kidding." So he took it and he like ripped it in front of my face.
Girl, that's giving Miller's Girl. Like, that is not. That is giving Ezra and Arya. That is giving.
I don't think so.
Production, what do you think? Production is giving you dirty looks. Well, obviously it was nothing. It had nothing to do with you, but like that was a little weird of the teacher.
Oh yeah.
You don't think?
I don't know. I used to always fight with teachers. I don't know. Like, and it was always man.
But like playful fighting,
Sure.
to me that's flirtatious. And like they shouldn't be encouraging that kind of behavior.
Wait, I'm scared now. Wait, I'm so scared.
Right?
Oh my god. I just crushed my world.
Huh?
Fuck, I'm a victim. Fuck, that's true. That's like not right at all.
It's not right. Like they're a teacher. They're not supposed to be like, that's how you play with like your classmates.
Because like now that I think about it, that's how like I flirt with people.
Right?
Fuck.
Production is not okay.
Okay.
Okay, anyways.
Anyways.
That was like the darkest flop of the week ever. From start to finish.
Oh, that's my flop of the week.
But also boys. I remember like
boys
was, like,
with English
teachers. Like with people, English teachers, like the guys would always be like, "Oh, like Miss blah blah blah." Like
it was disgusting. Like
it was so weird.
or like when teachers like thought like only like the popular kids.
Oh, that was dark.
And that was disgusting.
Yeah. Like there's some teachers who were just good teachers, and like if you were like popular in the SB, or if you were like a little loser, like whatever, they had the same sort of like, they presented themselves the same to everyone, and they just wanted you to learn. But then there was other teachers who like favored the popular kids.
And for some reason, always English teachers.
Yeah. I always loved my English teachers, but I think it's because, you know, like I write, so like I always like wanted to be like the teacher's pet.
Okay.
So, I always wanted to be like the teacher's pet, so I'd always be like, oh.
Okay, Miller's Girl.
Yeah, I know. Nah, that was my Miller's Girl moment. That was literally my Miller's Girl moment. Yeah, guys, by the way, we're talking about Miller's Girl, the 2024 movie starring Jenna Ortega, that we do not recommend.
It's so bad.
Yeah, we do not recommend. It's about Jenna Ortega.
I only made them watch it because it was like one of the only new movies playing, and Jenna Ortega. I was just curious, and I kept seeing TikToks of people like romanticizing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say it's good enough to romanticize.
There's like not much. It didn't give anything.
No.
Like it served looks. Like Jenna.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's enough. Not this time though.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, we don't have My Cheers Ricochet this week, but we do have some fun. I don't know. These topics are like all over the place, but like, listen, we're just here to entertain you. But first, we're gonna do. Okay, so we have a title for Gracie's new segment. We're not gonna do it every week. Just like, you know, if we think of something, or like if people we have like questions. If people have questions, whatever, we'll do it. But it's not every week, obviously.
It's
but
just Marlise and Emmanuel asking.
Yeah, if Marlise and Emmanuel have a question about sexual health, then we will.
The only watchers. Just kidding.
That's not true. No, we do have.
I don't know. That's also just.
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
Or anyone else, if you have questions, let me know.
So Gracie's Red Room. I feel like that's a little dark. I don't know about that name. Guys, workshop the name in the comments below.
Can someone chat GBT it?
No. Someone can use their human originality.
Okay, to prove the English teacher's wrong.
Yeah. So you can have your Miller's Girl moment. I was going to ask you about IUDs and your experience getting it and with your body and everything.
Okay. So, the reason I decided to switch to IUD is because I was going to college away from home. So I was like, once I go to college, I'm going to be a whore.
Okay. And that's everyone's experience.
Even though I already was a whore. But I just wanted to be an extra cautious whore.
And that's the best kind.
Yeah, that's the best kind. Look, a responsible queen. You're supposed to get tested after each partner. All that shit. Responsible whore. Anyways, I went to the doctor and I discussed like the best birth control method I could have done. And we just decided that the IUD was the best one for me. Wait, is that what it's called?
IUD.
No, I think that's the one on your pussy.
You don't need to show us, my girl.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, so what's the one in the arm?
Birth control implant.
That's it? Does it have a name? Production, can you check on that?
Production.
Henry, why can't you Google things, Henry? I'm pretty sure you're right. I thought it had a name, though. I could have sworn it had a name.
Because IUD is a pussy one. Nexplanon.
Oh, it's only one company that makes it? No. Oh, okay.
But I do have the Nexplanon.
Okay. So, explain what it is and where it goes.
Is this cutie little, like a metal strip that goes into your room. into your room, into your arm, whatever arm, I guess, and it goes under your skin. They like inject.
How do they put it in?
They like inject
like a needle?
I think actually I don't even remember.
Did you look?
Yeah, I think they injected it. It was like 2 years ago, and I have a bad memory.
Okay.
And it did not hurt because they numbed it. We decided to get that. They injected into my arm, and it was like bruised for like a few days. Yeah, and the best thing.
Did it hurt? Oh, so it didn't hurt at all, even after?
Not really.
Okay, that's good.
It was like a little tender, and it's supposed to last from like I guess next one on says is up to 3 years, but apparently you can keep it up till 5 years. Like it's still good.
And it kills. So how does it work?
It kills the babies. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, some sort of hormone, but like
it kills the sperm cells.
Sure.
So what's the percentage of like
99?
Like 99.9?
Yeah.
Nah, that's some good odds.
Plus with a condom?
0.
Yeah.
So how did you feel? Like, did it regulate? How did it affect your body at all? Did it?
It did.
Oh, what
it
happened?
was
in a good way or a bad way?
Like I have like a thing. Okay, so I suffer from seasonal depression.
Okay.
Like every fucking year of my life. So I feel like the next one on, like, it made me even more depressed.
Really?
Like,
still?
it made me like even more crazy.
Still, or like the first time you had it?
Like at first.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like it really like it regulated my hormones, or I was like losing my mind. And
like Pearl.
Yeah, like I was like Pearl. I was having my Pearl moment.
Okay.
And also like with my period, it was like horrible. Like I already like suffer from really bad cramping, PCOS, girl, slay, and I don't have to explain that.
Wait, you kind of do.
Okay, fuck.
Polycystic ovary syndrome.
Polycystic ovary syndrome.
And it's just like a irregularity in like hormones, where like it causes you to have like a lot of problems, like.
But where does it come from? The ovaries?
Yeah, like it can make you infertile, can make you gain weight without like being able to lose it, like irregular periods, a lot of body hair.
How do you find out if you have it though?
The doctor.
They have to go look at it?
Blood work, I think, or something.
Blood work and ultrasound. Oh.
And so like a lot of people with PCOS, they actually like tell them that they can do like some sort of birth control to like to kind of regulate your hormones and stuff.
Got it. Like the pills?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, Gracie was holding the microphone backwards again. Hopefully you guys can hear.
And for like, I think it was like for the first like 6 months, like I was like bleeding like every day. Yeah, girl.
Like a lot? Like American Horror Story? Or?
No. Okay. It was like some day spotting.
Like Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, I was like trying to like regulate. And I actually like met with my doctor at some point, like at the 4-point mark or 5, to like see what they can do. And then I was gonna start taking like birth control, like a birth control pill on top of the next one.
We're not gonna get any babies.
Yeah, so like it could like regulate my period, but like once like I had the appointment, my period had just regulated like maybe like a couple weeks.
Oh,
so it was kind of crazy.
Okay, and so this means
it's really helped me with like period cramps.
Okay, so you would recommend?
I would recommend.
Okay,
but obviously always talk to your doctor to find the best birth control.
That's crazy that they don't have one for men. Although I did see
they
recently
should, that they're like trying to
the
like
vaccine, the birth control vaccine for men.
Fucking men need it.
Yeah,
but they're the problem.
Yeah,
just kidding.
Okay, guys, let us comment down below if you have any more questions for honestly either of us on the Red Room. Is that something?
Yeah, that's why I said it. It's because it reminds me of like 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah,
that's what it's from?
Yeah, that's why I said it. It was a Red Room where it was like a BDSM room.
Oh,
like,
girl, maybe we should call it something else.
That's why it was like, it was just a suggestion. If you guys have any suggestions for this segment, let us know.
Yeah, we won't do it every week, obviously, but also, you know what? We should talk about queer sexual health. Not today, but.
What?
Queer sexual health.
Oh, okay. Period. I have a lot to say about that. And Daniel too, obviously.
Obviously. Well, should we just talk about it today? Wait, what did you have to say about that? What did you think of? Dental dams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never used one though.
Wait, what?
I've had one. I had some, but never used them.
What are they like? Just like tissue paper?
I didn't I give you guys one once?
No. Why would I need it?
Oh, that's true.
Does it look like a fruit roll-up?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll bring one for the next podcast. I had some.
You're something like rose toy from Temu?
They don't sell any. I looked them up.
I got a Groupon email that said that there was something.
No, they don't.
Groupon.
Oh, on Groupon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I seen them on Groupon. I did, like, I searched everyone. They have them on Shein. Have you guys seen one?
No, don't get one from Shane, please. Something bad's gonna happen. You're gonna get electrocuted.
Yeah. No, we went to, like, a sex store here in San Diego, and we saw them for, like, $90. So we didn't get it. We wanted to get matching ones in Marley's.
That is so cute. You should get them custom made.
Like, with, like, rhinestones and stuff.
Like your initials.
Like each other's?
Like, yeah.
What
Wait,
about-
no, like.
What
your
about
own-
G plus M or something?
No. What I mean, whatever you guys want to do. It's the sisterhood of the traveling rose toy.
Or we could just get one.
Oh, you
Just
can like. I'll take turns.
Cute.
You can share.
That's so bestie vibes only.
And then you could get a higher quality one.
That's true. We can just split it.
Oh, I think you said we can exploit it, and I was like, oh my god.
Fuck. Okay.
How did we get here? Okay, that's enough red room, I think.
We even made it queer. I think.
We should go queer.
Queer?
No.
Queer room? Queer room of pleasure?
No.
Queer. Fuck. By the way, we just ate. That's
Queer
like,
room of pleasure. Because that's not a good name for anything.
queer play. What about the? That's kind of
Queer?
cute.
What does that mean? Queer, please?
Queer play.
Oh,
Right?
maybe not. But I'm just saying a hard no.
You guys are haters.
At this point, maybe we should just stick with the red room.
Okay. It's like,
Also, you keep touching my thigh because you think it's the
sorry.
dog.
What about rainbow room?
That sounds like something therapy related.
Oh, it sounds like the. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
Stranger Things. Oh, Marley.
Oh,
We recently rewatched it.
Oh, it's like so good.
Yeah. For some reason, I saw that that one guy from Stranger Things is not gonna come back this time.
Who? Oh yeah,
Oh, Argyle, but also
the crazy doctor guy.
the black one. What was his name?
Lucas? That's not true.
Why were they saying that?
Who said that?
TikTok.
Well, girl, that's what you got for believing it.
But he doesn't have pictures of Stranger Things like on his.
Maybe he's just over it. I feel like honestly they're all just over it because it's.
Oh, he is.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. We did not look that little when we were like.
I was also fat, so I looked good.
Oh, we should.
What?
I was gonna say we should talk about being fat in the queer room of pleasure or whatever. I don't know if that has to do with anything.
What's the name of the section then?
I don't know, guys.
Okay,
Brainstorm in the
let's-
comments below.
Let's get back.
Maybe chat
QT.
queer chat queer PT. That does not make any sense.
Chat. Queer room.
Okay, queer. How about? Okay, let me think of like. It has to be like a pun. Maybe like We sound like Pennywise.
Or at least like the.
Well, let's see what the audience thinks.
They're gonna like the queer room.
Yeah. No. I want queer room.
Actually, that kind of sounds scary. I don't know.
It sounds really horrible. Grecia, it sounds really horrible.
Or at least, how does that make you feel? Like, what do you think of that name?
Queer room of pleasure. Queer room of pleasure. She said it's scary. Production said it's scary. Okay. Well, maybe I don't know. We'll workshop it. But so we also wanted to talk about, this is kind of unrelated. Actually, talking of queer rooms of pleasure, dorms.
That is a queer room of pleasure.
So now I said segue. So we wanted to talk a little bit about like our dorm experience because we both dormed. I dormed 2 years,
Same.
freshman and sophomore.
That means junior and senior.
Yeah, I didn't junior. I got an apartment. Sophomore. I mean senior year. You know, pandemic 19.
And I was a cutie little transfer.
Yeah. So
CC to college, university.
and now that
Yeah.
So we just wanted to talk a little bit about like our dorm experience and like what we liked, things we liked, pros and cons. If there's any like, when do people go to college?
Whenever.
No.
What do you mean?
Like, when does college start? Like, when do the seniors from last year go to college?
Oh, bitch, still
Rose,
like
you know?
till October, August, October.
October?
The timing?
Like, when do people graduate? May?
May. So it's from August to May.
So they're okay. So we're completely off topic here. Like,
Yeah.
well, people, seniors, high school seniors who are gonna graduate this year.
You have a lot of advice.
Yeah. So I'll tell how my dorms were first. So because we had very different dorms, like very different. So mine were, so I went to Cal State Northridge, and the way, did they have? I don't remember. Okay, my dorms, that's were the only ones, right? I don't remember. Like that weird, like enclosed thing. It was almost like Squid Game. How they would like lock us all in there.
Yeah.
Like they were asking for the queer room of pleasure. But so basically it was like the ones that I got. You could get different kinds. There was like the freshman ones, but the one I wanted, I didn't want the public, like the bathrooms that are like down the hall.
Cause yeah, as a queer person, that's scary.
Yeah, I was like, I'm absolutely not interested in that.
Sorry.
So I wanted the ones that like the bathroom are included in the thing, in your room. So my suite, I don't know if they were called suites. I don't know what they were called, but they were like, so you go in, it's the living room, and there's 2 separate rooms and a bathroom.
No, that ain't.
And then each room has 2 different people.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a little older, but like whatever. Like the rooms were not very up to date. I would say they were very stuck in like, they're giving like 90s, 2000s, like, or like whatever.
Yeah.
That honestly maybe older. I don't know. They were built after the earthquake. But so my first year there, I was so nervous because I was like, I literally never shared a room before. Like I had no idea what to expect.
Not even with your brother as a child?
No, we've always lived in this house.
That's crazy.
Like this house, and we always each had our own room. Obviously, like if we weren't on vacation, girl, 2 beds, one for the parents, and all the kids sleep in the other one. But like no, like I never had to share my space like that, so I was so nervous. But did your college have like a Q&A, like to find roommates? So like mine had, there was like a thing where it's like a personality quiz almost, but then there was also like they would ask like, oh, do you smoke? Do you drink?
Yeah, we did
Okay.
have that. Plus, we also had it like different like areas. Like there was like a Latinx area that you can sign up for. There was like a black one.
Queer.
What do they call
Queer
it?
room of pleasure.
Lavender. Lavender living. It's like a lesbian thing.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Lavender haze.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think my school had those too, but I was just nervous and I didn't do it. I should have done it.
Yeah.
But actually, no, I don't regret. Like, my roommates were, I had a good start times from those roommates, and that's what I got out of it. But so I finally met my roommate. I remember it like told me on the portal who my roommates were, but I couldn't find them on any social media.
Oh, that happens sometimes. Yeah.
So, like, I couldn't find them, and then
who reached out to who?
I didn't.
No one reached out to each other.
No.
Oh.
It's all guys.
Oh.
And I was queer, but that's not enough. So I show up and I meet my roommate, and like it was fine.
Do you still have him on Instagram?
Yeah.
The scary one?
The thing is, looking back, he wasn't that scary.
I know.
He was just a stoner.
He was just straight too.
I had just never experienced a straight stoner before, really.
And like living with him.
Yeah, it was like culture shock almost.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, that's crazy. But, and then in the other room was this guy who was like a little bit older than us. I think he was an exchange student. And then my other roommate, Dom, who I ended up dorming with the next year, and living in an apartment with my junior year. Girl, why did that confuse me so much? Also, that junior year apartment ate because it was 300 feet from a Dunkin' Donuts. So anytime like I was gonna go to work, because I worked at the mall.
Wasn't there a Jack in the Box like around the corner too?
Yeah.
They
So
had
like
everything.
anytime they would come to stay over, we would literally go to the Dunkin' Donuts and pop off. And we just walk.
Yeah.
It was
that's
like
true.
beautiful. Like I would go to work. I would go get my Dunkin' Donuts, order the Uber, and then just go to work. Oh, because honestly, like the first year of working, I Ubered.
Wait, I was always confused. Was that like the apartment people, whoever owned it, were they independent or was it part of like the school?
No, it was completely unrelated.
Oh, okay.
But they
'Cause
knew
it
that.
was so close.
Yeah, they knew since it was like right next to school. They knew that it was college students, so they were a little bit more lenient with like
Pricing. and
who could
stuff.
like rent it and like
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
So yeah, I honestly like I loved having that dorm because I felt like very secure. You know,
Mhm.
there's the gates, so no one can come in. Then there's the key card to get into the building, so you can only get into your building.
Actually, that building was very protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, protected.
Then there was a key card to get into the room itself,
Mhm.
but then your bedrooms, they were each locked with your own key card. So the only
Mhm.
person, literally the only people who could get into your room were you and your individual roommate, not even your other roommates getting
It's
into that room.
crazy.
And then the like, what's the person called that's like in charge of the floor?
Oh my god. Ari.
The RA.
Oh, I ate.
Yeah. So the RA was like in charge of that
Room
too.
assistant.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that was really fun. That first apartment was haunted though, the dorm. That was like so scary.
A lot of people like die in them.
Yeah, there's such a dark energy in
Yeah.
dorms. Your first dorm was also really dark, huh?
Yeah, there was like dark ass energy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Because my second one, it was the same building, same floor, but it did not feel like that at all.
It was really scary. I think that's why I lost my mind too in that apartment.
Maybe you were getting like Haunting of Hill House, like not
I think
possessed, but
so.
like
There was just like really dark energy.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the bed was fine. It was a twin XL, so like I actually fit in the bed. Like my feet wouldn't hang off, so the monsters could grab me. And
It's not a hooking up bed though.
well, what do you mean?
Like it's not big enough.
I mean, one time I was sleeping in my little. I was like I was literally Mimi's in my little bed sleeping.
It turned off.
I got so scared, Gracie. I thought you saw a ghost. I was Mimi's in my little bed like this, and my roommate comes in with a girl, and then they just lay down and go to sleep,
That's crazy.
like right next to me.
That's insane.
And then when I woke up,
Like,
because I had to
read the
work in the
room.
morning, I woke up super early, and she was there, and I was like, "Oh hi." She was like, "Hi," and then she like left with me.
That's horrible.
They didn't hook up. They literally just slept together.
That's so weird.
They weren't even together. Yeah, I don't know. But I was asking for it. Let me tell you why. I was a crazy roommate. That year that we had the Halloween party, when I DIY custom made Blair Witch, like the little things they hang in the trees in the Blair Witch. And I made them all for the Halloween party, and then I didn't want to throw them away because I worked so hard on them. So I put them all up on the wall.
That's
Can you imagine that?
I would report you to the fucking
He was
RA.
like, that may be too much. And I was like, no, I like it. And so like I
might
actually
be
had a
too
picture, like it was like a corner of the wall just covered in like the Blair Witch, like,
That is too much. It's kind of scary, like sleeping next to that like negative energy.
and also like honestly I was low-key terrorizing him.
Yeah.
I made him something problem, but I think I was the problem because like I also that's when I had that first term was when I got Nicolette, and he like would say that Nicolette would like sing to him, and like he would like put Nicolette in the like in my desk. My drawer had like a little. I mean, my desk had like a little big drawer, so he would put her in there because he'd be like scared of her.
Fuck, she's scared. She terrorizes like straight men. Like
Yeah, she's an ally. And a believer.
Story for another day.
Yeah,
For when Marlene
yeah.
is on the pod.
Yeah, but yeah. So honestly, I was the problem. I know I can recognize that now, and like I had like my Funko Pops and everything. Like that's crazy. Let's just say my room was not the queer room of pleasure. Not
Wait.
that first year.
Wait, you didn't hook up with anyone there?
No, girl. Would you go to that room?
Oh,
You
boy.
would.
I would. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Even the closet. I heard it was really roomy.
It was. It was like an add-on suite. Like it was like the guest
It
room.
was huge.
It was a huge walk-in closet that like
a full ass bed would fit in there.
and it did that one time. So that was my first time. The first and second dorms were like identical, like design wise.
Uh-huh.
And I always wanted the side of the room that didn't have the door
Oh, okay.
because I didn't want to.
It's dark energy, like sleeping in front of your door.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
It's like a thing. Like you're not.
The only time I ever had sleep paralysis was in that dorm, and it was like horrible.
Can you tell us about it?
I think I told it before, but basically I was just like, it was hot, and like my window was like facing where the sun sets.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a point in
Oh,
the
I
day where the
remember.
room would get super super hot, and I was like laying in my bed, trying to take a nap before work because I was so tired because I had a class in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I like fell asleep, and in my dream I was suddenly in this house, and my house was on fire, but I couldn't move.
That's so scary.
And I could feel the heat
Mm-hmm.
of the house burning. And then my brother came into my room. He's like, we have to go. And like, I couldn't like move.
Oh my god.
I couldn't get up. And then like, I was in the dorm, but everything was still happening.
Uh-huh.
Like it's almost like I woke up, but the dream was still happening. And then I was like, that's crazy. And I think the only reason I was able to move was because when my roommate opened the door,
Mm-hmm.
then I like,
Did you guys have AC?
oh yeah, girl in the head.
Oh fuck.
And we could control it surprisingly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the AC would hit, and well, we never really needed a heater. It was always warm.
Uh-huh. Damn.
But yeah, the AC was so good. I remember like coming after like, because the valley is like sometimes 115 degrees.
The
like-
devil's asshole.
Yeah, like sometimes I would come from class all sweaty, and I would walk in, and the AC would hit me.
Hey.
And it felt
Because
so
the
good.
valley is like the hottest part valley.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like actually so horrible. Like
And-
on a hot day,
Bitch, I know.
it's horrible.
My grandpa lives in the valley. Like, he lived like 10 minutes away from Daniel's
Yeah,
thing. And whenever I go visit him, he doesn't believe
an AC.
in AC. Like, he has AC, but he's like, oh, it's going to be expensive. Like, babe, you're
Yeah.
going to die. Well, not like that, but like you're
Like, it
going to
doesn't matter,
dehydrate.
like,
It's
yeah.
horrible. His house doesn't open the windows.
Because of the night stalker.
Yeah.
You told me that. Yeah, the night stalker.
They got like traumatized from the Night Stalker in
And
the
that's fair.
80s. So like
I
now
also
they don't open the windows.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's
Anyway.
kind of like my dorms. How were your dorms? Well, I know how they were, but tell the audience.
So my experience was completely different than
Yeah.
Daniel's. Because first of all, like for the
Transfer?
upper levels
Oh,
of like students, they're able to like live. It's like not exactly a dorm, but it's technically a dorm, but it's like more of an apartment. It has like a kitchen, it has a living room, and
wait, freshmen aren't allowed to do that?
no, they actually like live in horrible conditions.
Oh yeah, it's like the brick wall ones, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
those are
call them
horrible.
the freshman towers.
That's so
And there's
like
two of them,
okay.
like the twin towers. That's how they look.
Really?
And
I think you showed them to me once.
yeah, it's like I think it's 8 floors,
Uh-huh.
and then and they're the ones that they share the bathroom. First of all,
Oh.
it's a communal bathroom. I heard that they always like clog and always feels like shit in the first and second floor.
Oh.
And it's all triples, I think.
What does that mean? 3 people in one room?
Yeah,
No, that's too
horrible.
much.
Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't experience that.
That's literally like the sex lives of college girls.
Yeah, and the worst part is that if you go in as a freshman, you always have to like dorm. Like it's a thing. Like you
Wait, what
need a
do you mean?
dorm.
Every year? Legally?
Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah.
What if you like junior year you don't want to?
You don't have to. I don't know if it's just I think it's just a fresh.
Oh, so like if you guys had gone to school now, they would have made you dorm.
If I was a freshman.
But so that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
even if you guys lived here, like,
If you're a commuter, you can.
okay. I thought
But
they
if
were
you're
saying they
like
forced the
out of
commuters.
state or out of the city, you need to like dorm. Like freshman year.
Okay,
That-
I don't
which
know how I
is-
feel about that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I mean,
Is
it's
it-
just with.
The year after I started in school.
Oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense, like, so that you like.
Meet people.
Yeah, but also I feel like it's just because the school wants money.
Yeah, it's not because they care about the students.
Speaking of your sinister school, that scary like spaceship dorms that they wanted to build with
Bitch,
the
they're
fake
building
windows.
them.
They actually are.
Like we were like trying to make them not build them,
Uh-huh.
but it's the Mungery hole or something. I don't know. It's like a white man's
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
But
anyways.
yeah, they have no windows. It's horrible.
They're like fake, right? They're lights.
They're fake lights, like the lights that we use for like seasonal depression,
Yeah.
like the ones to mimic the sun.
Uh huh.
They have that.
That's so dark. I don't know what I would do without a window. Like,
yeah.
I'll go crazy.
Like people are already super fucking depressed,
yeah.
and I can say that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
But
no, I don't
anyways,
like that.
so I was in like the upper, like seniors, junior, like apartments,
Yeah.
the transfer ones.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
And I was like in a little Latinx community,
Yeah.
so it was pretty cool. I was able to meet like people that I like genuinely like. Like
Yeah.
that's where I met some of my
And had like
my best friends.
what's it called, like common ground with,
Yeah.
because they were like
Latinos. I don't know what the fuck they did that first year that I dorm, but they fucking popped off.
Yeah,
Like
they ate with that combination.
no, yeah, we're like all in love with each other.
Yeah, they ate with that. Also, your dorm itself, like, okay, so Grecia had the top floor corner, and like that they had this huge window over here, and you could see like the sunset and the beach.
And the beach.
It was crazy. I was like,
Beautiful.
if this was like an apartment, like it would be so expensive.
Super expensive.
It was, yeah. So big windows, and then the TV. The crazy part was how many people they put in that room.
Yeah, okay. So since it was like right after like the COVID laws were kind of lifting in 2022, so there is a housing shortage in the city of Santa Barbara because it's such a small little city in Isla Vista, which is the college town, and like a lot of people, since there was COVID, they couldn't find housing, so they, instead of like moving out once they were done with school or whatever, they were staying in the city because they couldn't afford moving out.
Okay.
So usually when people like are done like after like sophomore year, they move into the city, into the Isla Vista, and they live there. They weren't doing that.
Because it was too expensive.
Too expensive, and there was no housing.
Oh.
So everyone was still like dorming.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, there was a shortage. So a lot of places that were for like 6 people, or if there was like for 4 people, they added an extra person.
Right, because your dorm had 4 rooms?
It had 3 rooms.
3 rooms. And it was supposed to be 2 each, but multiple rooms had 3 people.
Yeah, and I was in a triple.
Yeah, so it was, the layout was huge, beautiful window. And then,
High fucking roof.
yeah, so it was like crazy because it was like concrete.
Yeah.
So then there was just like that one normal bed, and then there was the 2, like a bunk bed.
It was like
almost.
modern.
Yeah. Was the bed comfy? No, it wasn't. I slept in it once. It was not comfy.
It kind of was because like I had a different memory foam.
Oh, now you ate with that.
But it's still like
The
not
topper?
it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
topper. It still was not the best because it was in the top.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
You never fell.
I never fell. Even
would've.
like blacked out drunk, I still made it to the top. I bopped to the top.
That's actually really crazy if you think about it.
You know, and it was the queer room of pleasure.
Why was it the queer room of pleasure?
Actually, it wasn't in that dorm.
Did you ever have any queer roommates?
Yeah, bitch. During the summer?
Oh, I literally forgot about her.
Yeah, that was a queer room of pleasure.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck.
That's crazy. I forgot about the queer room of pleasure. Yeah, it was just so cool. I honestly wish I would have had that many roommates because I feel like it would have.
You made more friends.
Yeah, and you also have a higher chance of having someone you like.
Yeah.
But I also like how mine was like I made friends with like a lot
People
of
on
the
your
neighbors,
floor?
like people on
Yeah.
the floor. But I was just like I feel like that first year I was just being such a hater.
You were. You
I
were trying to
was.
be different.
I was trying to be Miller's girl, and it was like
He was.
move on.
I remember like his first weeks of school, he would like FaceTime me while he was like in his little cafeteria or whatever it's
yeah.
called. And he would like eat with me because he don't want to like talk
Eat
to
alone.
people.
That was dark.
Yeah.
That was really
It's kind
dark.
of sad.
It
But
was
like
but then-
beautiful. Because we had each other, you know?
Yeah, I just like sometimes I think about it, I'm like I can't believe I did that.
I knew it.
Like I literally just like was like okay, bye, I'm going to LA alone without knowing anybody.
You ate though.
Yeah, it was just
Freshly
crazy.
18, like not knowing anything away from like
Yeah.
your home.
No car.
No
I was
car.
literally stuck there.
Yeah.
What did I even do all day? I literally don't know. Bro, this looks so scared.
You know what you did. Those were she was waiting.
Anyways, yeah, that was later. But the cafeteria. Oh my god. Okay.
The
Wait, I was
cafeteria
gonna say
guy.
dorm tip: get the mattress topper because the mattress topper
Match-
is like such a
It's gonna
good.
change your life because most of the schools, pretty sure all of them, they have like
It's like a thick plastic
it's
thing.
thick plastic, but it's because so people there's no bodily fluids so
is that
nothing
what
goes
it's
in.
for?
I'm pretty sure,
Oh, I
but
like-
it's like thin. It's like this.
yeah, it's like nothing.
Just plastic with foam.
Yeah. So I recommend a mattress topper. If anything, you could probably find them on like Facebook Marketplace because like
Or Amazon, so you don't get bed bugs
good point.
in the season.
I forgot people were dirty.
Yeah.
But so you had a kitchen, so you couldn't go to the cafeteria, right? Did you have a cafeteria?
There was like a dining hall like
Yeah.
around the corner because of the towers, the
My-
freshman
yeah.
towers.
Mine was like hometown buffet, basically.
Yeah, that's what it was. But like
Yeah.
they barely had like any vegetarian things.
Really?
They only had like beans, rice. Because my dad wanted me to get a meal plan. I was like, babe, we have a kitchen.
I did not have a kitchen ever in my dorms. I had it when I got the first apartment,
Mm-hmm.
but I honestly loved them. And like sometimes the food was so gross, but
It
They had
saved so much time. I feel
so
like.
much time, and they had so many options. Like especially like after work, I was so
Mhm.
tired. I just go there, eat whatever I wanted. If I wanted to eat junk food, like well, not junk food, but like if I wanted to eat like chicken nuggets and fries, I could. And they always had like the Morningstar like patties.
Oh. My school could never.
Yeah, the breakfast was so good. I remember
It's because you're now way too.
maybe, but the food was also disgusting sometimes.
No.
Also, they would do karaoke.
What the hell?
Friday nights, or no,
That's kind of fun.
that's not right. Maybe like Thursday nights. So like in one of the rooms, it was so weird because like it was like all like hometown buffet, and then the one room over here was like Panda Express, and it was decorated completely
remember.
different, and it had just Asian foods, and that's where the good stuff was. They had like orange chicken, sushi.
Once I went with you.
Oh yeah, because I had a
stayed
guest
over,
pass. I literally forgot
and
about the
I
guest
had
pass.
so much fun there.
Yeah.
Like grabbing like whatever I wanted.
It's because it's just a fantasy of like free food.
Yeah, I just love free shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that was honestly so nice just having the option. They should do that for adults. I guess it's just a buffet. They should let you have meal plans as an adult.
Or like cheap ones.
There's like an idea there. Someone think of it.
Yeah, girl, it's jail.
Marley said that is jail.
Fuck, Marley's.
Yeah, that's crazy. So my first dorms, there wasn't really a problem other than the fact that like, well, actually, I'm gonna tell you about my businessman. I mean, I've already told this story, but I took down that video because I felt like I was being too mean. But basically, my old roommate, he was a businessman, and he decided at one point to start selling a special flower that makes people happy and helps people sleep.
MJ.
And there was one point where I was with my friend Annie. She lived in the dorm right next to ours, like she was our neighbor. And we were like sitting in my like dorm room. We were building like dinosaur Legos. Or like something like that. And we were like building the little dog Legos, and then all of a sudden he comes in with like this like it was like a briefcase
Oh,
that I
okay.
had never seen. And then this guy
Yeah.
comes in that I had also never seen before, and I was like, oh hi, like we said hi because we thought it was one of his friends. And then he like opened the thing, and I was like, we are family. It was like little plants for people. And I was like, what's going on? And then the guy like picked, and then he exchanged in cash, and then he took it. But I don't know where he got it from. He's kind of giving Rue,
Oh, okay.
but I really don't know where he got it from. But anyways, so he would just do that all the time. And then I was like, I think it was just low-key. I don't know if it was jealousy, but it was more like, I don't know.
But that's also like uncomfortable having people that you don't know like constantly coming into your room. But if he got in trouble, you could also like
Yeah.
get in trouble because you saw it happen.
One time, this was this first dorm, the haunted one. We were also looking for ghosts, so that was our fault. We basically used the Ouija board, not like actually, but like same basically thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, one time, so he would like throw parties sometimes in our dorm.
Did not know that.
Grecia.
Wait, actually, I remember.
Yes. So one time he threw a party in our dorm, and I was like, after work in the
Did a
morning.
lot of people?
Wait,
come?
he didn't tell me. I don't know. I never went out there. And he didn't tell me that it was happening, and so I was
I
in
would
my
be so
room,
mad.
lights off, on my
Yes.
phone. I think I don't know. I don't think I was asleep yet, but he like, I heard people out there. The music was super loud. They were smoking like weed. I could smell it, and I was so mad because it was 2 a.m. and I had to work
no.
at 8 a.m. Meaning I had to get up at 6 a.m. because I had to
That's
Uber. I had to get ready. I had to
horrible.
Uber. I was so mad, and I don't know. They were just going crazy, and I texted. I was so mad. I took my friend Maia. She was in one of the other dorms, And I like texted her and I was like, what should I do? Like, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm just going to text them to stop. So then I put all of them. It was my friend Annie and then my roommates. I put them all in a chat and I sent them, if you guys are going to have people over till 2 a.m., that's fine. But can you at least like shut up or something like that? Like super aggressive. And then I went to sleep. And then they came into the room and I pretended to be asleep because I didn't want to talk to them. So I was like pretending to be asleep. And they were like, Daniel, are you awake? And he was like, no, I don't think he's awake. She was like, I want to say sorry. Like, I don't know why these people are here. Basically, long story short, they said that they didn't know why the people were there and that like they were trying to kick them out, but they couldn't. And so then
Wait, who said that?
Annie and my roommate.
Oh, they were there too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then and then my roommate, he like was like, I'm gonna go to sleep, but he didn't kick anyone out. I was
what
like,
the
it's
fuck?
your apartment, kick people out. And so Annie
crazy.
didn't know what to do. Obviously, it's not her apartment. I don't even know what ended up happening. I ended up actually falling asleep because I was pretending to fall asleep for so long that I just fell asleep. And when I woke up, like there was like throw up in the shower. Like someone had thrown up in the shower.
Did you tell
And there was
like,
someone sleeping on the couch.
shut the fuck
Yeah.
already?
Yeah. It was crazy. I was so mad. And I was so mad that shift. Like I remember being so mad. And then Annie like apologized to me. I think they both apologized to me. And I was like, honestly, like low key, like looking back on it now, I think I just had FOMO. But I was also mad that I had to work super early.
But you were never really like a party person. Like especially back then, you
No.
hated that shit.
I didn't F with the club scene.
You did not. Like you were a hater about it.
Yeah. I just wanted to be not like the other
Maybe
girls.
you needed to find like the right scene.
I think I just needed to accept who I was earlier.
Oh, Daniel.
No, it's okay. We're here now.
Life happens.
Love wins.
Love
And life finds a
wins.
way.
Life does find a way.
Okay. So
I wish I would accept myself too. Actually, no. I popped off.
you did. Well, yeah. Okay. Anyways, tell me the story that you were done. So that was your first storm. These are the first storms. And then your second dorm, it was the same one, no? I swear it was the same room.
It was the same building, but like different room or apartment, I guess. Dorm.
Was it big? Oh, this one didn't have the big window.
It did not.
Was
I
it
missed
bigger?
No, it was like, it felt smaller.
No,
if
it was
anything.
bigger. It had that table. That huge table. Like the island.
Oh, that's true.
It was bigger. It was bigger.
In a way, like the kitchen was bigger,
Mm.
but it had like lower ceilings. I do remember
that was such a weird building.
It was. It looked like a jail in a way,
Yeah.
but like also like modern
Yeah.
looking. I don't know. It looked like a hotel too.
It looked like a modern hotel.
It was not homey at all. That's one thing
No,
I'm
it
gonna
was
say.
very cold.
Well, my second experience with roommates was actually kind of horrible.
Okay.
I was
Oh, I
there with
forgot about
people like
these.
that did not talk at all, and like there's
So-
nothing wrong with like not talking, but like not saying hi to your roommates, like
If you live
no-
with someone, like, accept the fact that you're gonna have to like.
yeah, no eye contact.
Okay.
It was just like very hostile.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not the vibe. And there was like one of my room. It wasn't a roommate. I guess it was a housemate that I kind of talked to, and she was kind of annoying. Not gonna lie about it. Like
Okay.
she was too much. Like she couldn't read the room. Like sometimes I just want to like sit down and like do homework or eat, and she wouldn't like understand that.
And they would like talk to you.
And she would like talk to me like
One of my
so
roommates is like that
annoying.
too.
And like for like most of like maybe like 2/3 of the year, she lost her keys. She never got one. So she would always like call me on the phone. One time she called me like 7 times so I could open. Like, girl, I'm not home.
Yeah. I remember you would like ignore the call because you're like, I literally am not there. Like, what can I do about it?
Yeah, and it was so annoying. Like, it's not my problem. Like,
Yeah.
go to housing and get a key.
It's also not that hard. I lost my key once too.
Yeah, and they were messy as hell. Like, no one would clean. I had like a cutie little cleaning schedule. No one did
No one
it.
would
Like,
listen
I
to
would have to.
I remember you would have to text like someone has to take out the trash.
Yeah.
There's period blood in there.
Yeah.
Like someone take out the trash right now. I took it out the last 3 weeks. Someone take it out. Yeah.
Yeah, just like shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
no one would do anything.
And can you tell me the small ways you would retaliate? Because they would like treat you horribly. So
I already forgot. What did I do?
you would rent movies. Someone, I don't know whose TV. It was one of your roommates, and they had all their information on there. So since Gracie would be so mad about like all the stuff they would do, she would just pay to rent movies.
And they never said anything. I don't think
And
they
you
even
watched?
noticed.
Did you watch the entire Planet of the Apes?
Yeah,
Series
on
like,
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Like she would always just pay for like movies. She'd be like, "This is like my payment for being the only one to clean."
Yeah, no, like sometimes like they would like leave like food out like so long that it would like grow mold.
Where, like in the sink?
Like on the sink, or one time they left a pie and it was like like for Thanksgiving, and it was there for like over a month because it was like a break, and it was full of
Maggots.
mold. No, thankfully not maggots. That was horrible.
That would have been too much. Like Pearl, the pig from Pearl.
Yeah, no, I wish.
You wish?
I love that like pig. I wish I would have gone the little piggy bank.
The piggy bank. They probably still have it now.
And one time, the annoying housemate that was annoying that didn't read the room, I was like, it was during finals week, and I was doing a little cutie like a project with some girls from like my class, one of my classes, and I didn't know them. They weren't my friends, you know.
Okay.
Like we were just classmates.
Oh.
And in the middle, so we were like doing it in the living room / like dining room, whatever. And in the middle of it, she comes in super fucking loud, like talking loud as fuck. She sits on the table with us, with the girl following her, and I didn't know who that girl was. And she opens up her backpack and she takes out some pills from her cute little backpack.
What kind of pills?
I forgot which one she.
Molly.
No, it's not Molly.
Adderall.
I think it was Adderall because she had like a really.
Girl, it was finals week.
It was finals week.
Oh, okay.
And she had like a really high, like dosage.
Okay.
And I guess she was like selling them right in front of us.
Should have sold some to you guys.
True. I was so fucking embarrassed.
Yeah,
and
but did you guys bond over it? You and your teams?
Yeah, we were like they were like laughing about it. Like, oh my god, I've never seen this. Because one of them was like a white privileged girl, and the other one was like also like a rich.
You
Asian
literally
person.
had your sex life of a college girl moment.
No, literally.
That's crazy.
And they're like, oh my god, I've never seen this. And they were like texting their friends, like super like laughing about it.
That's crazy.
Like they like unlocked
they
something.
were excited.
Yeah, and I was like, she's never done this before.
You gave
but,
them
like,
a thrill.
No, literally. But I was still embarrassed.
I would be embarrassed too.
Yeah, but I don't know. That was a crazy one.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, one of my roommates like switched because she had to leave for things, and I got a new roommate.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
That
diva.
I was not expecting.
No.
First of all, like there's nothing wrong with it, but it was a Latinx community, and she was like an exchange student from China. Not like in a bad way, but like there was like something
cultural differences.
Very cultural differences.
But also like it's almost like a disservice to her as well to like put her somewhere where like she doesn't really have any common ground. Well, I mean, obviously over time you can find common ground, but like
yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it just feels random.
Yeah,
to put a foreign exchange student from China into the Latinx.
Oh, she died completely.
That's okay. The student dorms.
Yeah, and
I mean Latinx ones. Yeah.
The thing, she like we did not speak at all. At all.
But I remember you would tell me the crazy things she would do.
Like one of the things that like bothered me the most, obviously that shouldn't talk to me, but so we were in both like our beds, since it was just two beds, they were like on the ground. She called maintenance for them to raise her bed for it to be like a bunk bed.
Okay.
And then
what was under the desk?
Her desk. And she put some blankets on top of the bunk bed, and she made it into like a teepee, not a teepee,
a tent, like a little
tent,
yeah,
to like hide herself, and also on the bottom one, for when she was in her desk.
That's crazy.
And for some reason, I was like, "Fuck! Like what the fuck did I do?" Yeah. Like I was like, "Fuck!" Like,
it's kind of like I like the idea, like to have some privacy, like in your little thing, but I feel like it's also rude.
Low-key, I thought it was homophobic.
It is.
Is that crazy?
No, I mean, did you know that it was a queer room of pleasure? Like, did she connect those dots?
I had like pictures of like naked women like, on the wall.
Okay, well, maybe
I took it down at some point, I think.
I mean, that's your Blair Witch like stick figures. Like no
it
wonder.
It was my queer room of pleasure. Okay. Like at some point with my old roommate, we had our nudes like on the door.
Okay.
Just to like show our sexuality.
And free the nipple.
Yeah, free the nipple. We have condoms as decorations. Like it was really like sex
Used?
positive. No, new.
Okay.
We even had like a little jar in the kitchen where we had like candy, condoms,
Oh, that's cute.
like dental dams or what are they called?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was very sex positive. But yeah, like her vibes were not it. My roommate's, ¿Qué te pasa, perro?
The queer room of pleasure.
That's what it was. Qué triste. And I did it in my other dorm.
Yeah, that's the one with the big window, right? Or
No, that's another one. That was the summer one, the one that Marlies went to.
What was
But
the
it
first
was like
one
a
then?
little cabin. That was the
Oh my god, I forgot about the Oh, that was the queer room of pleasure.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think I was in Lavender Living. I'm pretty sure.
Girl, you made it, Lavender Living. That was crazy.
That was a cool.
I forgot about that whole thing.
Yeah. Anyways,
Well, at least did
if
it.
you guys want to hear the story,
No.
subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh, just kidding. You ate. So
And I'll
search for the
tell it.
OnlyFans,
Yeah.
but it's just story times.
Something that did bother me
Tell me.
is that she would eat a lot of things with fish. Like, obviously eat them in the kitchen. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care. But she would bring them into the room.
And stink it up.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like-
no, I never brought my food into my bedroom like that. You eat that in the living room.
I did that, but like snacks. Que no huelen.
Well, that's different. Like, if you make food, don't eat it in the bedroom because it's kind of
Yeah.
like even like at the apartment where, girl, I hated that apartment, but it was like where we all had our desks in the living room,
Yeah.
and then like I would always eat on my desk just so that I wouldn't like.
Like, obviously, like, I don't care about fish.
Also,
like,
hold on,
what?
crazy that when I would invite you guys, we would basically take over the living room, like,
And your
and I
apartment
wouldn't
was
tell
kind of
them.
small.
and I wouldn't tell them.
Yeah.
I would just
that's
be
why
like,
she
my friends are
they hated
coming.
us.
And we would put the mattress in the living room, take up half of it. You guys would sleep on the mattress. Someone would sleep on the couch. Sometimes I would sleep in the living room
The
too.
couch was really uncomfortable.
But honestly,
I slept there once and then never again.
no, that couch.
Yeah,
was
I
horrible.
would like the floor was more comfortable.
It was.
And
Anyways, guys, what we learned is that living with roommates can be hard, especially when it's a new experience.
also really fun.
But it's also very fun.
You can
And-
find family.
Yeah, and you can make your own
Queer
queer room of pleasure. Ah, that's so beautiful. What a beautiful way to end it.
Wait, that's cutie.
Yeah. So we're gonna make merch with that.
Well, period.
Anyways, guys, thank you for listening. Follow us on our TikTok. I like how I say this at the end.
Yeah.
We should probably say this earlier. Whatever. Next time. Follow us on our TikTok at the.besties.pod. Instagram at the besties. Nope. Instagram is besties podcast. Wait. I'm starting over. Guys. Hey, guys. Our TikTok. Actually, I'm just going to start saying this. If you just want to find our social media or where you can listen to our podcast, go to bestieспod.carrd.co. All of our links are on there. It's a cute little website I made that's like a hub. That's the queer website of pleasure, where you can find all the links. And if you just want to find us on anything, or leave us questions for the pod or whatever, you can find it there. All right, bye besties.
Bye, queens.